It was a gray, rain-soaked afternoon when a convoy of black SUVs pulled into the parking lot of Norfolk Navy Medical Center. The staff hadn't received any formal announcement, just a last-minute security sweep and quiet confirmation. President Donald Trump was arriving. No press, no speeches, just a visit. The air inside the hospital thickened with nervous anticipation. Doctors rechecked files, nurses straightened their uniforms, and recovering service members exchanged surprised glances. Unannounced presidential visits weren't typical, and this one felt different. Among the patients was Petty Officer Second Class Noah Graves, 25, a Navy medic recovering from shrapnel injuries sustained during a rescue mission overseas. He insisted on using a cane instead of staying in bed. "Someone's got to stand for the real ones," he said with a wry smile. Assigned to guide the president through the recovery ward was Nurse Alina Reyes Young, known for her calm demeanor and fierce empathy. She wasn't particularly political, but something about this day felt significant. As Trump walked the halls, his demeanor was unusually subdued. There were no campaign slogans or media antics, just quiet nods and solemn handshakes. Then he reached room 207. The Secret Service slowed. Trump paused. Something in the air shifted. Inside, Noah straightened in his bed. His bandaged leg was elevated, his arm in a sling, but his eyes were sharp. "Sir," he said, saluting with his left hand. "I've been waiting for this." The room fell still. Even the beeping monitors seemed to hush. Trump stepped forward, raising an eyebrow. "Then let's talk," he said quietly. Noah steadied himself and spoke. "I didn't lose my arm, Mr. President. I gave it for them." "For who?" Trump asked, moving closer. "For the ones who can't speak anymore. The ones who gave everything." Noah gestured to the beds around him. "I'm just a medic. I patch up heroes. But too many don't make it." Trump said nothing. No one in the room moved. "I have something I need to read to you," Noah added, voice tightening. He reached under his pillow and pulled out a dirt-stained piece of folded paper. Alina looked briefly concerned. Trump simply nodded. "Go ahead, son." Noah began to read. "If I don't make it home, tell my mom I wasn't scared. Tell my brothers to chase dreams, not wars. Tell my unit they made me proud to serve. And if anyone ever asks why I went back into that blast zone, tell them I did it for love. Love of people I'd never meet. Love of a country that sometimes forgets, but is still worth fighting for." The room seemed to breathe in those words. A nurse wiped a tear. Even seasoned Secret Service agents blinked hard. Trump took a slow step back, absorbing every syllable. Noah lowered the paper. "I lived, Mr. President. But others didn't. All I ask is that their names don't fade." Trump nodded slowly. "And what would you have me do?" "Just listen," Noah replied. "Not as president. As a man." Trump didn't hesitate. He sat down at the edge of Noah's hospital bed, elbows on his knees, hands clasped. "Talk to me." Noah drew a breath. "My buddy Ramirez. He was 19. Jumped on a grenade so I could live. His family never even got his medal. It's been stuck in red tape. Happens more than you think." Alina blinked away tears. Trump looked up sharply. "What's his full name?" "Private First Class Elias Ramirez. El Paso. Raised by a single mom." Without a word, Trump pulled a pen from his jacket and scribbled something on a napkin. "He'll get his medal. And his mom will get a call. Not from an assistant, from me. Noah's voice cracked. Thank you, sir. That's all I needed. Trump shook his head. I think there's more you need to say. That note, you said you wrote it in the sand. There's more, isn't there? There is, Noah said. But it's not just for you. It's for everyone. Trump stood. Then let's find them. 20 minutes later. A quiet announcement echoed through the hospital: all stable personnel are invited to the main hall for a private gathering. Wheelchairs rolled. Crutches tapped. Wounded soldiers helped one another to a makeshift stage quickly set up by hospital staff. No media. No photos. Just people. Just stories. Noah, wheeled in by Alina, faced dozens of fellow patients. Some stitched. Some scarred. Some barely upright. Trump stood beside him, not behind a podium, but among them. I'm not here to campaign, he began. I'm here because one soldier wrote something that changed how I see sacrifice. He gestured to Noah. I asked him to share it with you. Noah leaned forward, adjusted the mic, and read, if you're reading this, it means I made it. Or maybe I didn't. Service isn't about medals. It's about the hands holding yours while you bleed. It's about dragging someone from fire when your legs don't work. It's about love. Not politics. We signed up to serve, not to be forgotten. When we come back, with missing pieces and haunted minds, we need more than thanks. We need purpose. We need to matter. A Marine in the front row wept quietly. Trump wiped his nose with his hand. We don't want to be heroes, Noah finished. We want to be remembered human. Then a voice broke the silence. I served with Ramirez. A muscular Marine with a prosthetic stood. He pulled me out too. Noah stared in disbelief. Corporal Sam. They embraced tightly, tears in their eyes. Years of pain melted in that hug. Trump whispered to his aide. Document this. Not for PR, for history. Noah looked out at the crowd. There are more letters like mine. Unwritten. Unheard. Let's read them before it's too late. And just like that, the room shifted from a gathering to a movement. Alina stepped forward. Mr. President, if I may. I'd like to collect the letters. From every ward. Stories, confessions, even napkin notes. Let me compile them. Trump raised a brow. And do what with them? Publish them. A book. No edits. Just truth, he smiled. You're a nurse with a writer's heart. No, sir, she replied. Just someone tired of forgotten heroes. He nodded. Make it happen. We'll fund every copy. Noah's eyes widened. You're serious? Trump grinned. From a commander-in-chief who just got schooled by a busted-up medic. The room laughed, a much-needed release. From the back, another figure stirred. A woman in uniform. Pale. Breathing through oxygen tubes. Commander Leila Monroe, 60. One of the first women to serve in combat during the Gulf War. Trump approached. May I? She nodded. A nurse rolled her closer. She wrote something on a slip of paper and handed it to Trump. He read aloud, if you want to honor us, make sure we're not the last to believe in something bigger than ourselves. Trump knelt beside her. What would you tell a young woman joining the Navy? She whispered, serve with honor. Speak with truth. And never wait to be thanked. The stories began pouring in. A blind sailor handed a notebook to Alina. Dictated to my bunkmate. About my dog, Valor. Another wrote, tell my wife I'm sorry I never said I was proud. Alina whispered outside room 112, your story will be told, James. She added her own letter to the growing pile, to every soldier I couldn't save I see you. I carry you. And now, so will the world. Days later, Trump called Maria Ramirez. She wept as he told her Elias Medal would be hand-delivered. His story the first page of Letters from the Sand. The impact was immediate. Veterans reconnected with families. Trauma was named. Healing began. Commander Monroe mentored younger officers from home. Trump continued unannounced visits. No press. Just presence. Letters from the Sand flooded social media. Teachers, students, churches, veterans, everyone began sharing. Alina received a message from a school teacher, can my students send letters? Trump's aide replied, yes. Send them all. They LL be read.